What is up? Sorry for the wait. I had to take care of a couple things in the background. But yeah, hope you guys are having a nice night or morning. Not gonna lie, I kind of passed out. So stream got a little delayed. But hey, sometimes it happens, right? Sometimes it happens. Maybe a little bit too much though. But hey, here we are, ready to do a nice little stream because it is also just kind of late. But I wanted to stream. We're gonna do some pulls on HSR, do some story. And yeah, but before we get started though, I did want to show off this crazy fucking 10-roll I got in Persona 5X here. Kind of actually insane with what I got here. Like, I just did like a random like 10-roll. This is like my second 10-roll, and then I got like 2 5-star weapons, and I was like, what the fuck, man? The crazy thing too is that for the animation for it, I got like the purple aura or whatever, and I was like, what the heck? I thought I got like nothing good. I thought I just got like maybe like a 4-star or something. No, I got 2 5-star weapons, which is kind of crazy. I first got the non-rate up weapon or whatever, like, well, technically rate up, it's the one I chose out of the, because you can choose 2 standard banner weapons and then also to be included in the rate up. So if you lose it for 350, it should be one of the other 2 5-star weapons you select or whatever. And so I saw the sword verse, I'm like, oh, okay, I mean, it's a good sword. So I was like, all right, sure, why not? I lost 50-50, it is what it is, but hey, that's kind of cool that I got a 5-star pretty early. And then I clicked a few more times, and then I looked at the Joker's weapon pop up, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, hey, fuck it. Sure, why the hell not? Why the fuck not? So this is a kind of cracked 10-roll. Plus, I got like a nice little freebie 4-star weapon here as well, just to like add a little extra touch to this 10-roll as well. So very crazy. Very, very fucking crazy. Not something you see every day, for sure. So I'm just saying, this account might be a little cracked. Might be a little bit cracked. No, maybe it's so cracked that I'm, might not hurt you on 10-roll. Huh? Might not hurt you on 10-roll. Let me see. I forgot to transfer this game when you throw someone in a banner. I don't remember if it does or not. Where's the baby? Isn't like pity transfer over or something? No, I was just talking about summon earth and stuff. I forgot. Is there anything else like that? No, I'm pretty sure pity transfer. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, Leo is boosted, and I kind of need Leo, so I think 110 will come in her. Yeah, we'll just do 1 because I kind of need like Leo. I don't have him, and since he's boosted on the banner, might as well do like 110 roll here just to get this guy. But it also wouldn't hurt if I could get the new girl here. Okay, no, we just got a 4-star. Yeah, that is what it is. Oh, there we go. Hey, let's got Leo out of this one. Works out. Because I'm like, I don't have him, so like, it'll be kind of nice to get him. Though at the same time, hey, it wouldn't hurt if you got Marion as well. Alright, oh well, whatever. I'm alright with that. I am okay with that. We'll just, I'll just wait for it to be added to the standard banner whenever that happens, which apparently might be like more patches potentially. Well, I'll go on over to the HSR tab in like a second here. I just want to set something in motion. The funny thing though is that Joker doesn't really need the weapon because it's not that great. But if I'll take it. I'll take it. pretty sure no one else uses it.
どうだ見違えたか興味深く悪くない考えだ
And then
お互いベストをあなたが選んで
hold
く
on
れ
to
る
your
の
future versions.
気に入ったわこれにしましょうそろそろ私の出番かしらお呼びとあらば
Yeah,
デラックスヒーローウェポン
Oh, let's go.
かっこいいじゃないか俺の出番か助けを求める人に届くよう技を磨いておかないと生まれ変わったような感覚パワーまるで生まれ変
And
わ
I
ったよう
think
な
from my correct, I think he's still good on the China version of the game too.
お呼びとあらばデラックスヒーローウェポン正義の槍はまるで生まれ変わったようなことなどない正義の槍は最高の気分だことなどない生まれ変わったような感覚正義の槍はお呼びとあらば折れることなどない
That is good enough for me. Alright. Let me go ahead and close out of here. And then we'll swap on over to HSR now. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's do some summons, huh? What we all been waiting for. At least I have. I was honestly debating doing these summons in the morning, recording it, but then I was like, you know, probably be better to actually do them on stream. To be honest, probably better. Yeah, we'll take care of that in a second. I need to fix my volume. My volume's a little bit quiet right now. Okay, that should be good. Alright. Let me see. Is there any free penalty? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just the story thing. What is this? Story stuff? And then the event. And then just the banner. Okay. No mail, right? Yeah, no mail. Alright. Well, chat. Guess it's time. Now, I have heard, apparently, the Saber is not as good as Phainon, which, ambiance, kind of makes sense a little bit. And probably good that they didn't make Saber that good. Like, she's not bad, but you know, just like if you're like gonna send between these characters, Phainon's technically the one you should go for because he's like a way better character. Though on the other hand, Saber is a limited collab character, so there's also that. But also at the same time, Saber isn't really, or like we don't know when their banners are gonna like leave, so you still have plenty of time to like wait for something for like Saber and Archer. But I was also hearing that apparently Archer's way better than Saber, which is kind of funny because Saber is the summonable character where Archer is just given out for free. So I think that's also pretty hilarious. But regardless, you know, we're still do some suns for Saber. Depending on how things go, I may or may not go for a light cone. Otherwise, I might skip it for the time being, and then maybe roll back around for it later when I have a couple more summons. Because I also want to get the upcoming character next patch. That's the Harmony chick, just because I think she might be really good for Phainon, most likely. Oh, but I could be wrong on that. Just kind of a guess. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin. Now, if I remember correctly, the pity on this should be like completely different and fresh, because this is like a separate like banner from like our limited banners. I think it's separate. Kind of hope it's not, but you know, maybe it's a good thing for this. What I am hoping for is that we get Saber really early. That's what I'm personally hoping for. Like, I'm hoping to Saber like within like these like next couple like 10 rolls. Preferably this next 10 roll, because I don't have that many summons. They don't kind of suck and dry a little bit. More so the light cone. We're off to a great start. A lot of 1-4 stars here, and more nothing. All right, that's great. Love to see that. Okay, love to see that. Oh, it's a good thing I have a bit of a stock here, so I can at least guarantee 1 5-star. But hopefully we won't need to use all my currency. Because I would really love to not use all my currency. Well, it looks like Saber is kind of being a bit of a dick right now. Okay, just a few more, huh? Just a few more, just you know, stab me in the chest a bit more, huh? All right. I thought my mic was still on mute for a second. I got fucking scared. I was like, damn, no shot. I just yapped for like so long without fucking my mic being on. Okay. Surely this 10 roll will have Saber, right? At this point, we're basically on a pity. That's what it's starting to feel like. Okay, finally got a 5-star. Okay. Hopefully, it's Saber. Hopefully. Please just let it be Saber, man. Please, I don't want to do more summons. I've already done so many. Please just Saber. Destruction. No! Fuck my ceiling! You fucking bitch. Oh, that is evil, man. Really? Okay, man. Alright, fucking losing 50-50 out here. Alright, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Wow. That is actually fucking criminal, man. That is actually so fucking criminal. Seriously? That is so fucking evil, man. Fuck. They really said, nah, you ain't getting lucky. Wow. Unfucking believable. That fucking sucks. I might not be able to get fucking Saber here because I think she's gonna make me all the way to fucking 50. And if I get lucky and I get something early, which doesn't seem to be happening. Wow, am I really gonna just walk away straight up with like all my summons being taken away and I just don't get a Saber? There, alright. Well, so much for getting fucking Sereda or whatever. I'm gonna have no summons for her at this point. Except maybe the one. Also, hey, at least I got the light code for free at this point because I got fucked over so bad. Hey, at least the Archer's looking pretty good. That is crazy. Yeah, there goes all my summons. All gone now. I swear, if Saber doesn't show up here, man, like, actually so fucked up. Alright, man. Okay, really? Full pity. We have to go to full pity on this one. Man, it's so dumb. Seriously? Alright, let's do a couple here, I guess. Hold on. I can actually upgrade Archer, right? Just so I can get a few, the last 2 10 rolls I need. Seriously though? Silly dupe?
Where there's hope, there's the will to fight.
And maybe she got buffed. Maybe it would actually be good. Alright, let's juice you up, I guess, real quick. I need like two summons real quick. That is crazy to me though, like seriously? Like losing 50-50, going basically to hard pity, and then not getting Saber early. Like this is literally like worst case scenario. All my summons gone. Probably not gonna get Sereda at this point because I'm broke. Oh, this sucks. This actually sucks so much. I mean, you can't always get lucky in like every gacha game, but still, like that's like this is like really bad, really bad. Well, so much for getting another light cone for free. But to be fair, that's why I have that. It was stocked up. And that wasn't enough to get her still. Okay, sweet. Love that. Love that. That's great. That's great. That makes me feel great. That makes me feel awesome. Okay, well, these summons were a complete ass. Wow, that is fucking horrible, man. Holy shit, that's fucking dog shit. No English voiceovers, well, thanks. All that for nothing. For absolutely fucking nothing. Like, if it was gonna be anybody, might as well have been a new character, I guess. Or, I don't know, Blade Dude, but seriously, like, alright. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh. That actually fucking pisses me off a little bit. Okay. Alright, you know. Alright, sure, fine. You know, I played the game before. Well, I don't, or I did a summon for like a really popular and useful support character for a long time.
Everyone needs some time alone.
I've done that a couple times as it is. You know, it's fine. You know, I don't need a Sarada or whoever, whatever the chick's name is. This the Harmony chick coming out next patch. I don't need her. I'm fine. I'll just keep pulling for Saber. She'll come eventually. Probably 80 pity at this point, because that's it's fucking looking like. At least hey, my Archer is gonna be more stacked because he has his Lycon now. Thanks to Saber fucking being a dick. That's cool. Awesome. This is actually so fucking depressing. Like, what the fuck? These fucking banners, man. Wow, I love summoning. It's like, you know, I was kind of hoping when I would log into the game, I'd see like a nice, like, oh, hey, here's an extra free 10 roll or something. Not hey, time to get fucked over in the ass and get nothing except lose 50-50 and be forced to go to pity twice like it's ZZZ. You know, maybe I just don't have good luck with collab banners in HSR. Maybe since this is the first collab in HSR, maybe this just shows that, like, hey, for future collabs, I better have like 2 exit summons or something, because it's just not gonna work out. I don't know. I don't know. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Hey, you know, at least, you know, hopefully your guys' polls were better than mine. Hopefully. I guess the other nice thing is the fact that, you know, they're kind of whatever. You know, Saber's kind of not as good as everybody else, like Phainon and Archer. So I guess there's that to look forward to. Though at the same time, I'm going to be pulling for it regardless. So I guess that doesn't really help out that much. But hey, it's all about that, it's all about them summons. Trying, you know? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. This shit was fucking horrible. I hate this. Why the fuck did I have to get screwed over so bad? Oh, these are just fucking not that great. Oh, I need to craft some of those. Let me see. Was it this one was a good one? I had like no idea what Archer wants, to be honest. Going off for Pride one right now. Yeah. So this one should be fine. Either Tech or Quantas. This Quantum one sucks though. Oh, well, if I have anything else, good. let's go with that, I guess, for now. Man, I don't know. I think I just want to go to the story at this point. uh, I've not gotten like bad luck like this in HsrXFate in like a long time. I think the last time I had really bad luck in this game like this was probably around who was it? I think it was Kafka? No, because I still got Kafka and I was still kind of lucky, I guess. I don't know. I forgot. There's like one banner I remember that was like kind of bad, but I don't remember what that was at the top of my head. That was up, son. Hopefully you're, I don't know if you played HsrXFate, but if you did, and if you did summon for the Fate collab, hopefully your summons went well. I got completely screwed over. So I need body and fucking. Oh, I really don't have that much salvage. Oh, that's not good. What's something to do? Oh my god, I guess. Or I could just yank it from Sealy for the time being. I don't even use her anymore. I'll just do that. I don't even use Sealy anymore. She doesn't need it. This one. I don't know. These are both kind of mid. Break effect, seriously. And HP, okay, yeah. These are going totally nowhere. I'll try this last one here. Okay, pick your poison basically. And that'll be just leaving it at level 3. Alright, let's get these traces unlocked. Sure, I'll sacrifice some of that. I was so focused on farming materials for Saber, I never focused on farming anything for Archer. It was gonna be like very undercooked for the time being unless I do farming, which I will do later if I'm being honest. Crit rate. Okay, so I just probably want crit damage then as the body. Yeah, crit damage is the body is the way to go. I've been farming Phainon relic since he released, and none of good relic I get. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's been happening to me quite a bit too. Like I've been farming for like, I was farming Castorice for so long to get her a good set, and then like this is like the set I got, which is like decent. It's not like perfect, like like 2 pieces here that kind of whatever, but it's okay. And then I know what you mean for the Phainon set. I've been farming that one for a good while too, and I've only had like decent pieces. Though some of these are from just like crafting them. But yeah, it's been a little rough, so I get how it is. Yeah, that's like my worst one. Damn, imagine that was attack percent right there. Yeah, it do be rough on the getting good RNG on the relics for sure. Definitely one of the other things that can be really annoying to deal with. Okay. What do I want to do? I'm gonna change this. I never felt like I needed to be fair. I don't know if I even want to change it. Nah. I was thinking about it, I'm like, nah, I still like how it is. Man, I just wish I had more summons for this stupid collab. Literally sucked everything I had. Every tiny bit. Okay, let's do some more story, huh? Let's do some more story. You know, the fake collab summons for me may have been really depressing and dog shit, but hey, at least we can fix that up with doing some nice HSR story, huh? At least we got that. And then I gotta, I don't know when, but sometime tomorrow I need to like hard grind so ZZ, like story and events, because we're getting the patch next week and all the events are literally ending. So I may do a stream where we tackle the events later tomorrow and or Sunday, like literally right before it goes away, or I might do some events on my own. We'll see. And then either Sunday or and maybe even tomorrow we may also just focus on Z. Probably basically like the weekend here we're gonna just be focusing on Z events and maybe the story as well. Probably the story.
Light up the dawn.
Oh. Okay, I gotta kill those guys. Guess not.
Light up the dawn.
Yeah, I don't mind. This is one thing that's great about Phainon. The Saber can't do. He can one-shot enemies AoE style.
Nice moves.
Even if it does cost 2 skill points, you know, I mean, that's kind of like better than just, you know, using like 3 to 1 earlier. You know, if you think about it, you're actually saving some skill points.
Light up the dawn.
No, no, I guess not.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn.
Here we go, the heartbreaking story. Nope.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
At last,
Irene? Oh,
I can meet with Her Majesty
Sarita.
Saridra herself.
or,
Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
okay. What, just wave my hand?
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Still kind of cool how she has like a little ocean on her fucking
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I need HSR to fucking give us like 1,000 summons right now. I know, so hold on. Maybe more like 100 summons. Give us 100 summons for next patch, please. Could be. Aglia?
Duck's Goldweaver. little hostage.
Little hostage.
Apologies for keeping you waiting.
Why are you calling Tribby little hostage?
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Saridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way,
Damn, okay.
I never said you were entitled to meet her. The Imperator decreed, the Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
Finish our job. What job?
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand.
Huh?
We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I was like that. I was like, damn, you know, I don't want to fight you
golden
guys.
threads will judge you and decide your
So I guess
fate.
in this timeline or whatever, they just don't know
As
about
you
Phainon,
wish.
which is kind of like, fuck you.
White-haired Swordmaster?
And that would suck, but like,
If what
people
you
you
say
knew
is
very
true,
well is like, they have
then
no
you
idea
must
who you are
know the fate of the
at this
world.
point,
So,
in this place.
how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treby?
Phainon sounds so fucking depressed when he said that.
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treby. The Phainon of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out, because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth.
I wonder if they're
You
gonna
will
believe him.
understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and
Yeah, I
find
kinda like
another
this though.
path to
But yeah,
Era
man,
Nova.
that thing in the future, it did not work out.
Because
It
I
did
know
not work
both
out,
of you.
guys. Don't do it.
And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra.
So
And after a long and
Saridra here was
arduous
the
negotiation,
OG leader
we came to an
of it
agreement.
before Aglia.
The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate.
Yeah, this mirror was pretty.
In
pretty
the
nice.
original
I also kind of like how
history,
it travels along.
There was a brutal war. At the end, the Titan
Also, I
kin
wonder
of
when the heck. Oh yeah, that's right. I think they said
Terravox
Castellana's
killed the
Phainon's
rampaging
actual
Titan
name.
and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction. who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes, in that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself, and in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans, one by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
Yeah, OG Phainon, I guess, failed maybe. The first eternal prince and
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know, when they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear?
probably because it's so many times.
Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late.
Yeah, because the end Black Knight still shows up.
But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
Damn.
After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then
The crossword or the
Kaslana killed
not
himself.
crossword, the fucking
That day,
the crossing
who fell to
paths.
the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future? I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball.
Was it like
Climb.
Syphilis? Yeah, it's literally Syphilis reference.
Climb
Bro, fucking trying to push the boulder up the
Climb
mountain and
again.
it's still going down.
and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone
But
would
if it had
always
help, maybe
roll
it
back
could.
down the
We
slope,
could change things.
and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Subject Castellan persuaded the 12 Chrysos heirs to recover all 12 orphans in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Yeah, because the black tide's still going to show up regardless, so nothing's going to really change, even if they don't use all the core flames. Since the damn black tide's always going to show up. Life cycles of 12 Cross heirs were terminated strictly in predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Castellano regressed the extrapolation process and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. The first devastating failure. Oh, thanks for the follow. Oh, then here's all the other ones. 2, 3, 4, 5 plus. That stream's going alright. Let's see. 3, minor just protected. Waiting for a void sacrifice of past companions has been increased. Not have substantial impact. Still terminated. Oh, then in the 15th one, Phainon went right after the Black Tide this time around. Aiming to alleviate access privileges, execute authorized, represented by Tokas's area, life cycle. Still terminated though, so still didn't work out. Do you stream daily? Not really. Kind of depends. Internal recurrence 42. Subject Castellan's 11th attempt to break the scepter's core layer has failed. The decision weighing for a void sacrifice the past company showed a minor decline. To breach the scepter's core layer. So then after the 42nd time, and after trying 11 times, to try going for the scepter itself, because I guess he figured out where it was maybe. Twitch affiliation. I know a little bit about it. Let's see. Decision for weighing for a void sacrifices the past companion showed a minor decline. It always goes on about this decision weighing for a void sacrifices the past companions, which is interesting. You just need to use perfect. Oh yeah, professional display. Yeah, that's what it is. No, I fucking know it's not professional display. And no, I don't want to buy your stuff, man. But thank you. I swear, all you guys have the same old script. Like, if you're gonna ask anybody, ask someone who has like way more viewers, man. Like, don't go don't go asking somebody that's like 2 viewers, bro. You ain't gonna get any money that way. Go for someone that has like at least like 100 plus or something. Because they might actually have some money that they can spend. Eternal Recurrence 42. Subject Casanola's 11th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Decision weighing for a void sacrifice the past companion showed a minor decline. Life cycles of the 12 Crescent is terminated in sequence. Subject Casanova regressed the extrapolation process. Okay. And then 133 analysis of observations from eternal recurrence 83 to 133. So that basically, so from 83 up to this one indicates that subject Castellano's strategy is gradually converging with that of eternal recurrence 42. Wait, what? Strategy is gradually converging with that of eternal recurrence from 42. That's interesting. So for some reason, whatever was going on between 83 and 133 was merging to whatever happened in the 42nd one, which is this one right here, where he tried to go for the core scepter core layer here, but he failed. So it looks like more and more started to go towards going after the core scepter core layer itself. Indicates the subject custom strategy is gradually converging with that of the turnover current 22. Worse can see risk detected, potential cognitive function degraded as expected. This will undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Tomb's instruction vector within expectations, no intervention required, continue observation. Well, what the fuck? Okay, we got another animation. Okay, well, small animation. And then the 134th one.
Absolute
Oh, did they tell him
nonsense.
Anaxa this time around?
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
Oh, he's learning about the real world.
I
I
can't
guess.
give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
I mean, I want to be surprised if Anaxa as
Of
well.
course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Oh, some of them are close in this case.
Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
Yeah, I thought you got stabbed there one time.
If you're talking about in past cycles.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you.
Oh, Cypher.
Someone's watching us.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no
very
one
sacred.
may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That
It
is
is kind of
just
cool to see Cypher
heartbreaking.
and Anaxa talking since they didn't have a
I
chance
have
to
some words for you,
in the timeline that we were
too.
playing in.
First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please Castorice's core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Huh. Yeah, I'm like, why wouldn't I just do the same thing with the minigame? I usually always do.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Ornyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Back to me. That's where you're going.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zacharias. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
Yes.
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going
I've
to
seen you
waste
so many
words.
times.
Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save? You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is
1,596.
Fuck me, damn, he still has
Yes.
them inside of him.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos hair. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
You...
This is the final warning.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction.
But there's always that one that doesn't.
So, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
Bartolos!
Well, it seems like you failed though.
Right? If you
Or
have
maybe
to
Phainon.
confess, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
Okay, well. Bye bye.
This little brat is not one we can deal with just by ourselves.
Future could come.
Let me compensate you.
For tomorrow.
Oh, I was quick.
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more. Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning, yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me.
Alright,
No
sure.
one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
Damn.
One-eyed boy. What are you
Trying a
trying to
different
pull
method
now?
now, huh?
Go, Cyphera. Give us some time in private.
Wait, what?
This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong, because he's been like killing his friends basically non-stop for
Maybe the
cycles.
road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames. For old time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of
Damn, this must
becoming this
fucking
world's
suck.
deliverer.
Literally trying to. Your mission originally was to save all your friends and everybody, and then now they're fucking
I
shit
don't
talking
want
you
to
because of how
argue
much you
anymore.
changed.
No matter what I say, the outcome won't change. Make your biggest effort to resist, or accept fate, and hand over the core flame to me.
But I mean, there has to be
Even
some
if
other
it's
kind of
futile,
solution, though.
we all have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods, with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the Traveler and the Scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. in the endless darkness for no reason. A voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame
Yeah, those
chase
two are
journey.
great.
Among
I'm not a
which
big fan of
even
the
life
dubstep
itself
part, but the
holds
other
little
parts I really
value.
like for this one, for Phainon's theme.
Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
You know, I actually played a JRPG that had a similar, almost a similar concept to this of like world looping, same people basically were going through the same loop basically, but losing their memories, and then at some point only one of them retaining those said memories. It was a pretty good story. And then it has like the same thing too, where it's like Phainon being like after having gone through so many loops, just like lost himself, and then thinks that this is the only path to go down. But then in the future, there's a different version, you know, when the future loop version that still has like his youthful, hopeful, I don't know, enthusiasm or whatever. And then eventually him and then that current loops version of like friends and everything like works, actually like makes it through and is able to beat the odds or whatever, I guess you could say. So it's kind of similar to that a little bit, like this so far. Though on that one though, the version that kind of got messed up or whatever, that kind of gave up and like kind of like went down like a bad path, did eventually kind of loop around to like the good path, I think, if I remember correctly, at a certain point towards the end. So I don't know if something like that's gonna happen, or if maybe like the Phainon of now, by also having met the main character, the Trailblazer, is gonna like discover a new path to take that's gonna be like the one that leads them to like ultimately like what they were looking for, which I'm assuming is probably gonna be the case regardless. $5,297. 5,266 attempt to breach the Saber's core layer has failed. Life cycles of 12 crashes are terminating a sequence with a trend of acceleration noted. Subject custom tradition extrapolation process. Subject strategy now nearly identical to eternal recurrence. Mind function degradation detected for possible irreversible damage. No more prompts about risk to mind function damage. Failed again. Failed again. All the same thing. Every time he tries to go to the core layer of the scepter. I wonder if he needs the. Thanks for the follow. I wonder if he needs like all the core flames at a certain point for this idea to work to reach the scepter core layer. But maybe like every time he tries, it happens way too late, so there's no more time. Or maybe because everybody's dead, it doesn't work anymore. Because at that point, that's like the fulfilling the black tide thing. I'm not too sure. Because like it seems like maybe by the time he realized he had to go maybe to the scepter core flame, maybe like it didn't work. Maybe it was a little bit too late at that point. But it's also it sounds kind of weird because it sounds like Phainon is just kind of like, or Castellana or whatever, right? In this version, the first version of Phainon, it sounds like he's just literally just like nuking like cities and or whatever for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Maybe because he thinks if he nukes some cities, then like it'll fix things, I guess, or speed things along. I'm not too sure. Because Cypher literally said like he nuked like her city for some reason, but I don't know why he would nuke the city for. That's what I'm not too sure about. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. Like, why would he need to do that?
You don't look so good.
Oh, no. This is gonna fucking hurt probably the most.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles. Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased?
Well, it used to not be.
I know all too well. You only meant sincerely in the first cycle. After that one only time we walked side by side. Every time since.
Mighty, yeah, Mighty's honestly awesome. I love Mighty. But honestly, Phainon has like come up a lot more as like one of my favorite characters.
That's your spot. And the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step
That sounds really
forward
tired,
and
Akira.
face me in a final
Yep.
battle.
I mean, can't blame him. Dude's literally been rinsing and repeating the same
The
cycle
last
for so
son
long.
of Gorgo, the demigod of strife.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool. What the fuck? Oh, I got on my pet kind of ruins the moment though.
Scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
That was actually really fucking cool.
Behold, the last Kremnos festival has begun.
Why the fuck did he turn to this?
Will not end till death.
Time to temper myself. Future will come. I'm fine.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish. Oh, Lord. I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
So without substance. Empty shell. Hail the new dawn. So without substance. Quench the flames of blood.
Damn, we both have big ass fucking swords.
Granted with strife.
It's like, you got a big sword? I got one too.
Tear the sky. Feel the scorching heat. Empty shell. All stars burn to ash.
Oh, we're just gonna keep going with it. Okay. Boss versus boss, basically.
Quench the flames of blood. Is that all? Her agony!
If you can, deliver. Use the flames of your fury to scorch
Okay, that's cool. Both swords at the same time. And he's like, hey, I got more firepower than you, man. Or Castellana, I mean.
You may crown yourself my blood.
I do wonder where Phainon like ends up though every time he starts a new cycle.
Your next life.
Like I wonder if it's always back at his
shall
home or
once
if it's
again
somewhere else.
Block your path. Deliver. I wish you eternal victory.
The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loom, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed. Even if it meant burning this body to ash.
Oh boy, even more loops. Fuck, man. Oh. And each one is more.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, the sun you bear is both
like
cold
at some point,
and
I would probably be
blinding.
questioning myself, like, what the fuck am I
A
even doing
sun like
anymore?
that surely cannot bring
I do
warmth
wonder
to
if there's
the
like
nether
any
realm of the
loop
next
at a
life.
certain point where he just kind of like, all right, let me see how play
Golden
things out.
blood is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek warmth. Only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless
Same thing with like
future.
conversations. The conversations are basically the
Allow
same.
me to ask,
He'd probably be like, oh my gosh,
how
bro, like,
many core flames do you carry now?
like, oh boy, how many times do you have to keep talking?
41,041,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and
I wonder if someone has
future
ever told him, like, well, clearly it hasn't
never
worked,
again
Phainon, because you failed. You've been having to do this
unnecessary
loop so many
death.
times. Like, I wonder if anyone's ever said that to him. Something that, like, how many more times are you gonna keep doing this and still have the same outcome play out? Like, not trying to dislike Castellana here, but like, I wonder if like someone's ever gonna like either gonna say that or someone's ever said that. Or heck, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe his own self has told him that after, like, you know, Castellana killed all that loop's version, that version's loop of Phainon's friends. Where he's like, how many more times are you gonna keep doing this and killing all my friends or all our friends?
Unnecessary death. Indeed, you are not the Phainon I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even
Maybe there's one
Catholic
cycle that
cannot
someone said
shape
with
all
him.
things at will,
That's what I feel like. It
nor
has to
can
be like
they
maybe
dictate
one.
the fate of
What
all
happened?
life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Castorice, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy depths.
Oh. Funny when the boss variants now. Oh, I guess Castor's like, what the fuck are you even so close to me?
Crossroads of life and death. The giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet, I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
I'm fine. It's time to temper myself. For tomorrow! I'm fine.
I ask you to rest here!
I must transform my soul into a raging fire. Must burn that up.
All of this.
Now that Crossers believe Castellano more than Phainon is kind of questionable to me. I'm skipping the story. But the way Crossers believe Castellano more than Phainon is kind of questionable to me.
Don't let time burn away in vain.
I mean, they believe Castellano early, but then at a certain point, they stopped believing him as much because, yeah, at a certain point, basically, he started having gone the route of like having to kill people. I don't know why that turned out to be the case, or they stopped trusting him. But I think it got to the point where, like what Cypher was saying, like, why the fuck did you burn my city down to the ground? I think at a certain point, Phainon just decided, you know what? Let me just start destroying shit for some reason. And then at that point, they're like, they're not gonna really trust him, at least in the sense of like giving him flat out the core flames, right? Because originally the first couple loops, they did give it to him, but it still didn't work out. Everybody still died in the end. And then at a certain point, for some reason, I guess Phainon started to destroy things, and then that basically was going to be inevitable. There, he's going to have to fight everybody anyways, regardless at that point, which seems to be the case. Unless it's something where like maybe he was like talked about like kind of like in the stories before the world got reset, and then maybe that's why they know about him in that way. But then again, like in this loop, they didn't really know about him, that this is Phainon or whatever. So at a certain point, he just became the, what the fuck is it called, the masked guy or whatever the fuck. I forgot the name that they gave him. But, they gave him like a different name in the group that we were playing.
Tear the sky! Quench the flames with blood!
Keep him here.
Yep. Okay, keep Phainon on lockdown.
So without substance. Quench the flames with blood!
Oh, okay.
Branded with strife. All stars burn to ash.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, like, that's one thing I just want to know, like, what is Phainon doing at this point that, like, has everybody, like, not trusting him? Besides, clearly not sounding like how he usually sounds, but, like, what he usually says, like, the whole, like, Castor saying, like, oh, you're not the Phainon I know, with the whole talking about only some lives or with saving or something like that. Like, I wonder, like, what exactly is Phainon is doing besides, killing everybody, right? At this point, like, what's he doing in the beginning of like these like way later loops? That's like having everybody just like not trust them as well in terms of like giving him the core flame.
Struggles on top.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is
of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all, light the path ahead, and illuminate the dawn of Amphorius that's to come. 2,003,432 cycles. 24,041,184 core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
What's interesting too is that at some point he starts using what is it, the one chick's like staff or whatever. I forgot her name was, Cyrene, right? Yeah, Cyrene. He started using Cyrene's staff at some point too.
You're here, as always. You're still lingering, deep within me. Never
Damn, the
fading
OG
away.
Phainon.
Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us. If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. From the true starry sky. But
And that's us, chat. That's
if it's
us.
just a traveler
The
no
main character,
connection to
Trailblazer,
Amphorius,
and the
they may not understand
the
our
whole
struggles,
Trailblaze gang.
nor be willing to join this fight. Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy. 4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever. Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet no. This fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years. Before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones. And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end. No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going. Mind sharing it with me? In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Phainon to the end of the world. And then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my
Oh, so
memories,
that's how he's been doing things.
and carry on the path I started.
Pretty fucking
Bold
twisted,
plan,
man.
but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles? If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smarter. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Phainon. And trust that he makes the same choice I did. But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because I never forget what set me on this path. Wait, you mean... Ever since I committed to this plan, not once, in millions of cycles, has there ever been an exception.
I don't know, that's good. $1/3
I can do this, Lord Phainon. As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard.
Oh, this is just fucked
I will
up.
heal you. And then...
The black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
Now, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Cynthia. I swear, my deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been.
Finish the sun's work.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you, from an ordinary person, it's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker, compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end. That pass the flames to the next me. Over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you?
And if you think about
What
it,
about your wishes?
if you were kind of how many
The
bodies
wishes of
Phainon
all the
fucking
countless versions
of how
of
many
you.
loops, you'd have so many that'd probably fucking be enough to fill up the entirety
Lord
of the 4
Kaslana.
years.
So that's how it is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. And I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer. I, Cynthia,
The Eye of Twilight.
She's not gonna turn into the big
I'm
fucking
neither strong enough to command
flying
the
boss,
wind
is she?
and rain, nor
No,
willing
she's
to
definitely gonna
end
turn
this
into that.
absurd
Or somehow-
struggle by
somehow.
letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius, a rosy-fingered dog. Though the light has grown dim,
Yeah, I thought so.
its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire.
The fire burning.
Quench the flames of blood. Her agony. Hail the Yuto. Tear the sky. Tear the sky.
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering.
So with its hands. Hail the Yuto.
Farewell, HsrXFate.
You know, I feel like the big final like move there where he has his hand like that should be kind of changed to do more damage, not gonna lie. Because when I used it a couple times, it like does like a little bit of damage.
How will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world, and the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb, its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius's wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it. 23,570,000 cycles.
Damn, Phainon's really looking like the fucking Neon of Destruction right now. I forgot the dude's name is, but the dark haired, the dark skinned dude with like the white hair.
No
With,
more
like,
chasing is
gold
needed.
thing on his chest, whatever.
And
like,
now,
what?
I am the fire at the end of
Literally
the long
looking just like
night.
him right now.
The flame chase isn't some quiet walk
Even
through
like
a
the same
sea
kind of
of
like
flowers.
fucking
It's a
sad, like down, like
revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way, Then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly. Until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Emphorius.
One eternal recurrence left until the end of the world.
33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter. Countless memories are flooding in.
Oh, this is our Phainon.
Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice. They all needed a moment, just like you do. To stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle.
What if they took...
And just like that,
You know, nothing about it.
you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
Why have none of them have ever taken the hero within there with, you know, this guy right here? Why haven't they never just fused with this guy and like just went into one cycle together again, like the first cycle? Maybe that'll be this time. Because I'm like, wouldn't it be maybe work out if like they fused together, the hero within and then this Phainon? I don't know. I think maybe if they went into both together, maybe it would work out.
I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction. Yes, that's always the decision you make. I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor.
Yeah, what would make both part if the Trailblazer was here and like just slaps Phainon across the face? It's like wake the fuck up, Phainon! Stop saying this stupid shit.
Then I should be going too. Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
Oh shit, let's go!
Do you remember what she said?
The Trailblazer is here. Oh shit!
Children, the deliverer in the prophecies, a real, living, breathing person. You finally found him. Friend.
What's up?
I see. You were there all along. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is
sounds like you needed the extra help.
journey. You were never meant to be a part of it. No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Emphorius' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming becoming pure rage, a vessel of hatred. I never had a choice. I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time,
yeah,
things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night. Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with. Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart. Do you still remember it?
I don't remember it.
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world?
I think it was something like the people that
is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past.
Something like that.
And carry it into the future. Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade. You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
I can try. I will be the Dawn of Amphorius.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So... if he takes on the weight of the whole world, I'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past.
Oh, he just literally went inside of me, okay.
If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain.
Makes it sound like we'll never see Phainon again.
It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Or at least when everything is wrapped up and finished. This will be the delivery.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
We're talking.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
The question mark, and
tell me, will you be the blazing sun? Even if all of you burns to ash.
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you, fuel you, until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Cavalli will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear.
Shit, alright.
Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
Damn, this is fucking sick, man. What's fucking transforming? I have a son.
Do not bow your head to them.
Holy shit. Phainon's like, don't worry, I got you guys.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you. Kaslana. The name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a
just like everybody
person.
else died, I guess it's
Rather, it is the
Phainon's turn.
embodiment of the mythical Cavalli, and a symbol of all
Goodbye
heroes.
to Phainon.
As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed.
But this time it will.
If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Phainon. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired.
Man,
if you had any hope of breaking me,
you
you should have
nothing else to
spent those
say?
endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score.
That's pretty fucking funny.
33,550,336 to 0.
Pull me to your side, it's not working.
So tell me, Lycurgus.
Lycurgus?
Who's the real loser here?
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1. That is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova.
There's just one problem, buddy. You're fucked. The Trailblazer is here.
Lord Phainon.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
You...
Ooh, like sound like that one.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
The second time you cut his head off.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured.
Play soccer with that head Phainon.
In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest, different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured.
You tell him, Phainon. Fuck him.
Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage. Nanook, you arrogant fool!
Yeah, Nanook.
You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything. And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash.
Smart told me to detect the subject does not fail to load in buffer zone. Oh, illegal references and other objects and handle method, uncaught exceptions. Normally detect destruction, destruct energy, Nanook, surging. Oh shit. Damn, it's little Phainon. Older Phainon. Adult Phainon. Running through all the fucking loops and cycles to keep the world from fucking destroying. This looks fucking awesome. Oh shit, it's Nanook.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
What the fuck are these? Okay, this is fucking sick with the music. Okay. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna fucking make the sword come out of existence. What the fuck? It's like Devil May Cry or something. This is awesome. Oh shit, what the fuck? That's crazy. Holy shit. This is making sound great fucking time. This is fucking awesome, man. Alright. Oh shit, it's that dude from one of the next dudes. Holy shit. So I guess he moved from the Knicks from me or some shit. Alright. Ass beat. At least Phainon tried.
The glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, echo of desires, a world of silence, sound of desperation, phantoms in the shadows.
Still not over yet, right?
Detonation, craving our damn creation, breaking a chain, I'm reaching for you.
Oh, this is already fucking weird. He's like, fuck it, I'll burn everything, even myself. Damn, okay. Alright, Phainon. Hey, at least you got one hit on him. One hit on the Nook. Okay, fucking alright, man. He's like, alright, let me just heal that real quick. Alright, man. That really? Can at least Phainon have that? Nice little scar. Fucking video is awesome though, man. I think this was posted on YouTube as well. Good thing I didn't watch it.
My
I
wish?
wish I would have spoiled.
My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes.
This means I think this means Phainon's dead.
If I can't fulfill them,
Then send them on to tomorrow.
Man, one of the best characters gone. Damn, sir. I don't think we're gonna see Phainon
Your
ever
heart
again.
harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived. You have stepped onto destruction's path. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule. That the rules of the cosmos be destroyed. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you.
Yeah, it's like a
864. It
What's this
is a wrath called Phainon. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,336 iterations, now his fury has grown to be without equal. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable. The nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for his arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more. But after fate has begun to turn, his existence will only become an unpredictable variable. Perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon.
Looks like Likes is gonna actually try to edit
As
now.
for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Talking about Ferdo and Squirrel? Waiting for you. Something. What? Oh, murder. Make those close one. Oh wait, yeah, and I'll forget. This is the code name for Phainon, right? Responds only to destructive stimuli. It could do the big active destruction. They refuse to complete their Nova, resetting, checking memories, and that. So the company destroyed its self-destruction, carried on digging more visible, not emerged by iron. Never mind. Alright. Primal instinct evolution. Electrical signal when the action in self-destruction as the simulated path of elation and walk into self-erasure once reaching. We got peace. Oh, so we got hatred. No idea what this is. Philion. We got desire, peace, and then critique. A death titan. Okay, so this is like Castorice. Critique. Anaxa, I'm assuming. Yeah, Anaxa. So these are like key players, I guess. Desire's probably not Cypher. And then there's Billy here, but there's no information about that. Anomaly law. Wait, what? Designer still experimental. Phainon wielded the power of destruction to erase Beliai's existence from Emporius, introducing a logic break into the track of time, and then infused the catalyst of remembrance with the 12 portions and reversed the extrapolation process. Beliai's exact role remains unknown due to external variable interference. The eternal recurrence has not been broken. The experiment enters the eternal phase. Power of destruction to erase Beliai's existence. is Philia supposed to be Cyrene or is it somebody else? Because he said so. Phainon destroyed someone's existence from Emphories, but I'm not too sure whose. A heroic figure born from the imaginations of Phainon and Philii is believed to be a sign of approaching intelligence signally as the two begin to learn what meant to be a real life form and try to reach that goal. After HsrXFate survived, the hero within began to convert into a trailblazer. Yeah, so look, I guess Philly is supposed to be Cyrene. Records are completely missing. Representing blank spaces and enforces history never turning readable. Mem. Depending on the external variable the trailblazer going through the path of memories. At the end of the dead loop, final loop before this newest one, the prince changed into Philii, but the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reasons. And then information on the trailblazer. I'll be waiting for you in the path. Probably Cyrene, I guess. March 7th. Why does it know about March 7th? Has zero information about March. Has no idea where Don Hang went. Negative detected. Conclusion error. Subject has exited Emporius. Oh, okay, so looks like Don Hang was able to escape, I guess. And this is the beginning of everything, I guess. But we get stuck at 99%. Heroes.exe. Oh, so my book became a computer now, I guess? Yeah, no, it's digitized.
There are no swords here.
Even a
meant for it.
Take too long.
Wake up!
Wake up.
Wake
I'm
up!
already awake.
Buddy! Wake
It's
up!
Mem.
You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place.
Safe place. Also, didn't we want to go back to the beginning of time?
I'm going to send you back to the very start of time.
Okay, I guess we want to go
But
to the
before we
actual
part,
very beginning.
There's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important.
Okay, I'm all ears.
That's right. At this very moment, my memories are
shit.
finally
Hey, nice.
whole.
What, are you gonna tell me you're
After
Cyrene?
watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus, little by little.
Yeah, you're Cyrene, right?
You're smart. You must have a clue now. Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you?
I think
Not
so.
surprised at all.
Ripples
That's because
past
I'm
their
simple at heart. No matter what form I take, I've always been true to
So I guess we're
myself.
trading off Phainon for Cyrene.
But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have
Unless
no
maybe there's a way to
regrets.
bring back Phainon.
Don't worry. We're not truly
I want to
parting.
become part of you. Wait, what?
Because I'm going to become a part
Is she doing the same thing
of
that Phainon
you.
did?
I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the Time Demigod. This way, you'll carry all that has come before, crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here. But looking back,
They're
I
really
still
saying,
feel
alright, we're
lucky.
leaving it up to you.
After all,
Like
across 30 million Cyrenes. I was the first, and the only one who got to finally meet you. So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Cyrene waiting for
I
you.
wonder if that means there'll be another Phainon.
And in the one after that, and the one after that.
One after that.
I will always, always
Don't we
be
just
waiting.
want to win in one cycle, not multiple? But I hear you.
Saying all that, I can finally fade away in
Yeah,
peace.
that's kind of crazy.
And
So
become
yeah,
part
Cyrene and
of you.
Phainon, the two who tried to save
Without
the
even
world
realizing it,
from the beginning,
we'd already taken a wonderful
ended
journey
up
together.
fusing with the Trailblazer
all
at
the
the
way
end.
to the world's end. Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Cyrene, and set out on another journey with her.
I mean, we're technically taking
Promise
Phainon's
me
place, so
you
I
won't
guess that
keep
means
me
we're
waiting too
taking his
long,
place
okay?
with Cyrene as well.
No need to say it out loud. This is enough for me. It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves.
What if those waves were weathering,
And
though?
may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff. Forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page.
Whoa, another animation.
A page that exists because of you.
More. Wait, what?
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Huh? What? Wait till next time. That's crazy. What? You don't talk? You know me? I remember you. Alright. Playable Cyrene coming soon. Huh. Offer you a gift. 3, 2, 1.
Check it out! Doesn't this scarecrow look just like you?
I
I've
guess.
spent ages observing just to get it right.
Well, at least you got the clothes right. Sometimes Red Boys return here and let the next page of our story together. In case Trailblazer feels up to it before we start, you can come find me anytime. We'll be waiting for you here. Oh shit! They have my hat on there. My Pentaconi hat. That's cool. Ernie's taking a nap now.
I've appraised it all.
Okay.
No fakes.
Yeah, so I guess the Phainon just doesn't exist anymore. I guess I guess dude is literally just gone.
Is this
for
also
good,
a blessing of the Trailblaze?
which is kind of depressing to think about. The fact that I think Phainon might be gone for good. But maybe, maybe with some like mem powers or whatever, maybe he can come back. Yeah, that was really, really good. That was a really good story patch right there. Best one for Shadow Euphoria so far in a long time. Yeah, man, like, whew. Phainon literally, like, it was pretty cool, but Phainon attacking the Nook and then like actually like scarring the Nook a little bit, even if he didn't kill him. I mean, not like him, but like, even if his mark disappeared, right? Like the cut on Nook. That was still really cool that he was able to do that. I'm just kind of worried that that might mean that we might not see Phainon come back, since it seems like we're taking his place as Phainon in this story now. Which is kind of also interesting because Cyrene is the one who keeps saying that this is going to be a story of like romance or whatever. Which does that mean, like, are we going to take Phainon's place as like the main like romance interest for Cyrene at this point? Because I was assuming Cyrene and Phainon were pretty close like that, you know, with the whole romance thing that Cyrene kept talking about. But like, if we're taking Phainon's place because Phainon doesn't exist anymore, slash he kind of exists within us now, then wouldn't that mean we take that place as well? And then we get Cyrene instead? I don't know, it's sort of interesting, but I honestly kind of hope Phainon is alive still, or he comes back, because I like Phainon a lot. I think he's really cool. But at least one other thing is that this does mean that we'll probably see everybody else again. We'll probably see Mighty, Anaxa, Castorice, Aglia, Saber. We'll probably see all of them again. And probably there's a good chance maybe that Aglia won't be like as what's the word? Like she'll still have her emotions this time around, because this is gonna be like the beginning, right before she like start. You know, when we met her, where she already had like most of her emotions like taken away. But yeah, you know, honestly, can't wait for the next patch and see, you know, where things pick up. Though since this is the first loop or whatever, then you know that might also mean that what is it? Since this is the first loop, I guess that makes sense why we're seeing Sarita or whatever, and then the Hyceland, or not Hyceland's, or is it Hyceland's the other chick, the one with like the water in her chest with the bubbles? Because since the first version, the first iteration of the loop, right, had a couple different other people as the Crassus heirs, so that might mean we're going to be getting, you know, since those two new characters, we might be getting a couple other new characters that are going to be a part of the Crassus heirs, like, you know. So we might still see like Anaxa and Castorice, but some of them may not be like with their paths still, maybe, or something. I'm not too sure. But what I do know is that when we meet Sarita or whatever, next patch most likely, she's apparently the new leader of or she was the first leader for the Crassus heirs journey or whatever. You know, then later it became Aglia because she was the oldest one at that point. So it made sense for her to take over because, you know, Sarita, I guess, probably died or something, maybe. Alright, chat. I think that's probably going to do it for us today. You know, pretty happy we're able to go through the whole story here of HSR. Very, very good. I just wish my pulls from earlier for the Fate collab went a lot better and, you know, not as bad as they went. Because, yeah, you know, kind of sucks when you get shafted pretty badly here. You know, doing like literally full pity rotation and then getting like, you know, losing 50-50 and then, you know, and then that being it. It's like, all right, thanks, man. Still nothing good. Oh, I'll probably still keep rolling for Saber if I get any more summons and see if I maybe get lucky later, I guess, or something. Though I probably won't have any more summons for, what is it? For, Sarita or whatever coming next patch, because she's supposed to be a Harmony character, and I assume she's gonna probably be really good for Phainon. I'm assuming, because she's a Harmony character, and Phainon runs like a whole different meta for like himself. So it's gonna kind of suck to not have her for a while. I'll probably have to wait and see if and try to get her on her rerun whenever that's gonna happen. Since yeah, I don't have any more summons. Thanks to Saber being really greedy. But yeah, you know, with that being said, I will probably see you guys either later tonight, or like later tonight, like maybe a little bit earlier, maybe around the same time, we'll see. Otherwise, maybe Sunday. But for sure though, most likely we'll just be doing a ZZZ. We'll probably be catching up with the story, maybe doing events first because the events are going to be ending really soon. and then we might hop on over to the story if there's time, because I'm like pretty behind in ZZ's story. So yeah, I'm gonna head on out. Hopefully you guys had a good time, and if you guys are new here, I would really appreciate you guys consider, you know, liking the stream, subscribing if you guys are new, or if you guys are on Twitch, you know, following doesn't hurt, right? And if you guys did enjoy anything like that, you know, just pointing it out. But with that being said, as I was saying, I'm gonna head on out, and I'm gonna see all you guys later. Hope you guys have a good day or good night, and hope your polls go well. Peace and take care, everybody.